Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here. Shady Schiff. Mueller made a mistake by not having President Trump testify under oath. Well, I got news for you, Shady Schiff. You can't force him to. House Intel Chairman Adam Schiff, Democrat of California, appeared on NBC's Meet the Press on Sunday to discuss the ongoing Russia witch hunt. Schiff told NBC host Chuck Todd that Mueller is making a mistake by not having President Trump testify under oath. Once again, the President of the United States does not have to testify. There are laws in place. I don't know the name of the law, but I've heard it before. But he's pushing his propaganda here to make it sound like Mueller made a mistake. And so he's fueling more fire and hate against Trump again. In November, the president provided written answers to the special counsel about so-called Russian collusion during the 2016 presidential campaign. Mueller wants to question the president about obstruction of justice for his firing of James Comey, but Trump's legal team is pushing back and refusing to fall into Mueller's perjury trap. It looks like Robert Mueller is going to finish his investigation without subpoenaing the president before the grand jury or coming up with a way to have him interviewed by the grand jury, Chuck Todd said on Sunday. If indeed Mr. Mueller decides not to issue that subpoena or figure out how to get the president in front of that grand jury, is that going to have been a mistake considering we have so many questions? Boy, doesn't it make you sick listening to Schiff? Schiff responded, yes, I think it is a mistake, and I've said it all along that I don't think Bob Mueller should rely on written answers, Schiff said. When you get written answers from a witness, it's really the lawyer's answers as much as the client's answer. Man, Schiff also claimed that Mueller is under time pressure to conclude his work and that President Trump has made over 100 false statements to the public already. Time pressure? 2 years is time pressure. I've never heard so much garbage in my entire life. Portland State University far-left bellboy disruptor identified is a member of campus dodgeball team and avowed communist. You notice what he's wearing here? He looks so cool with his beard. The crazed leftist agitator who crashed a speech at Portland State University last week has been identified as Nicholas Nickus, aka Nick Nickus. It sounds like the guy who shot down all the Nicholas that killed it in Florida, the high school tragedy. He's got the same first name. He is or has recently been a student at Portland State University, apparently involved in the athletics department as part of the dodgeball team and possibly with track and field. Wait a minute, isn't dodgeball hate? It's hate to throw a ball at someone's head. Look at this. But now he turned into this. He used to be fairly normal. He's just getting stranger and stranger, isn't he? Nickus has previously been arrested and charged with disorderly conduct during a Trump counter-protest in Vancouver, Washington in April of 2017. He was also seen at a protest in December of 2017 shouting things such as, "Communism will win. Communism will be the ideology of the future," through a megaphone before his friend was hit by a small pickup truck as they were running across a bridge. He's been seen at several other protests over the years causing trouble. But it's just a figment of my imagination that the colleges and schools are teaching communism and socialism. It's just all in my mind, folks. I've been saying this for over 2 years, working on 3 years. Usually seen at Joey Rockstone Patriot Prayer, man, events with a bullhorn taunting people. He can't fight either. He just runs around with the bullhorn. He was voted most theatrical by his high school. Look at this, dressed up like a girl. I'm sure transgender is in the future for him. Take a listen to his words of wisdom in this video, courtesy of Airliner Word and More on YouTube. Words of wisdom.
I'm sorry, but that's simply not true. You should be sorry, because you support it. No, I'm supporting anti-fascism. Listen, here, I'll give you some clues. Right here is a guide to anti-fascist groups, or to fascist groups. I'm sorry, I missed.
That's the Kekistani flag?
Yeah, that's the Kekistani flag.
Do you know who makes lists?
That's the Kekistani flag's a meme.
Well, yeah. So do anti-fascists. So does every.
All right, well, sorry, we don't have enough time to show 10 minutes. But anyway, his father, Sean Nikas, ran for Marion County Commissioner last year. Strangely, Nicholas donated $2,000 to his father's campaign. Perhaps Sean was just using his son's name as a pass-through. Sean Nikas is a delegate for Democratic Party of Oregon and can be seen speaking in this video here. Apparently, the whole family are Bernie bros and broettes. Nikas has also been critical of other leftist organizations such as the International Socialist Organization. Nicholas Nikas also runs the Twitter page Cause Resistance and possibly the No Hate PSU and Defend PDX pages, as those pages all popped up around the same time and started retweeting one another. He tried to brag about his little stunt at PSU. Oh, we retweet each other, yet we're all the same people. Also and then it says here, campus hosted by Portland State College Republicans learned more about details of the deplatforming mission that was an ultimate success. There you go. Also partaking in the bell down at Portland State University is a Navy sailor who was evidently on leave by the name of Austin Thomas Phillips. He's the tall, lanky guy in the black hoodie right here. Austin Phillips did not do much to interfere with the event, but he was there in support of the bell ringer, and some accuse him of shoving a black Republican student. Oh no, the socialist movement would never be racist. Come on now. It's gotta be the Covington Catholic boys. Nick Sandman, he's the racist. The guy in the other black hoodie was the Cascadia Patch's Austin Goodrich. Yes, two Austins. He was live streaming from his phone during the fiasco to the Cascadia Resistance Twitter page. Apparently, Goodrich was a volunteer on the Bernie campaign. Bernie, you raise up such wonderful people, don't you? The Bernie movement. Feel the burn. What a class act this guy is. And further confirmation that this is him, Austin Goodrich. Nice photo there, Austin. There you go. You can reach PSU President Ramat Qureshi at 503 such and such, or on Twitter, PSU President, and ask him if it's acceptable for students to engage in these sorts of antics. You can reach PSU Athletic Director Valerie Cleary at such and such number, or on Twitter, Valerie_Cleary, and ask her if this is acceptable behavior for student athletes. The kooky world of Portland, Oregon. Thank you for listening. Let me be serious with you. I would rather that you donate to my ministry directly. I cannot survive financially to keep this ministry and news service going without your help. And we all know their plans to shut me down again. But many of you would like to receive a gift or product as a token of my appreciation. And I don't blame you. Isn't it about time Uncle Sam started paying you instead of you paying him? It is about time. The federal government pays you your rent check. The government rents out thousands of buildings instead of buying them every year. This is all funded by the current $11.1 billion building fund in our budget. Get your free federal rent check today. Sign up with the Federal Millionaire information here down below. Become a shareholder to receive federal rent checks for life by making a one-time investment as a shareholder. An IRS ruling declares this to be totally legal. This is no joke, no scam, and been for many years. The longer your name is on the distribution list, the larger your federal rent check grows. As inflation rises along with real estate, the government pays you more every year. Starting out as little as $1,800 a month would be your rent check. Wouldn't that be nice to receive every month a rent check like that? The federal government continues to raise your income as inflation rises. This puts an end to retiring with a fixed income that leaves you going broke as you get older. This will put a major dent in those people who hate their home taxes going up every year, wouldn't it? And folks, the price for this valuable information will cost you only $39 a year or $79 for a 2-year membership. Sign up today.